And hello again, dear ones. Reverend Robert with you here on a Thursday evening, the 3rd of June, 2021. So grateful to be with you. So good and wonderful to be here. All right, let's see. Where do I want to start? I love how life works. I just want you to know that. There is always a revealing that just happens absolutely perfectly. Howdy, Wayne. Good to see you, brother. Derp, derp. Glad you're here. Good to see you. There is a way that things unravel sometimes, and not unravel in a bad way, right? That the way things just sort of cascade into the divine, into the new, into what wants to be rather than what I think ought to be or should be or has to be. But what is revealing itself is the highest and the best for my life and the lives of my family and everyone around me. It's cool stuff. I enjoy being a part of it. And it's fun to be a part of. Now, I get it and I understand that there can be times where it seems like, wait a minute, no way, yeah, okay, your life might be all right, but my life, no, right? There are those places where where it seems life is happening to us. But what I want you to know is life is always happening through us. And if it feels like everything just is getting hammered, you're just getting hammered and loaded and everything's happening to you, well, then we're going to work to change that. We're going to work to change to a perception of where life is happening through you. Now, in order to get there, there's a stage we got to go through in between, and that's where life is happening by you, by your command, by your desire. And that is what we're all about here on the prayer, on evening prayers, morning prayers and evening prayers. We're not here to beg and beseech some far off God on some cloud space out in the middle of nowhere. We're not here to get down on bended knee and say, oh, please, please, bless me, give me, at the detriment of anybody else. No. We're here to know and affirm a truth, a divine truth, the truth that we each express God's life completely, individually, and perfectly, no matter what it might look like. And that we can have what we desire and that we can allow what's necessary to flow through it as our lives. New Thought Media Network is a demonstration of that belief system. And so this prayer time is here that when we're having a hard time seeing the truth, when we're having a hard time seeing the truth and it feels like, man, all of this crap is just happening to me day after day, hour after hour, then we move into the next stage where we say, okay, hold on a minute. I have the power to direct how I show up in these conversations. And I have the power to recognize that in some way I can control these conditions. And we set about through affirmative prayer to, again, do just that. Shift the conditions. So I invite you, please take advantage of our prayer team. Right? Our prayer team is here day and night. We are, every time an email comes in, it goes out to the team and the team gets praying on it. And then you send us a little thank you that says, thank you, it worked. I love seeing those too. So please take advantage of our prayer team, prayer@ntmedia.org. You're also welcome to send a comment, put it in the comment box, your prayer request. Get to it in real time if we can, and if not, we get to it following this experience. But I'm feeling that call to get into prayer. So if you're with me and you're feeling in a safe space, you're comfortable and can close your eyes and and breathe and be. Allow yourself to find that holy breath, that breath that animates your life. It matters now how long you hold it, or if it happens in a circle or a square, or just be with the breath for a moment. See, what I know is I know God is as near as that breath. That the oneness I call God, the oneness that is the all thing, the everything, the Alpha and the Omega, that experience, that presence is as near as our breath. And what we know about the breath is it's ever present, constant, never ending, always a part of the cycle of our lives. And I know that same truth of the divine, of God, of the infinite spirit, of the almighty power, of whatever name we want to give it, Buddha, Brahma, Yahweh, Vishnu, Kuan Yin, Source Energy, Muhammad, Allah. No matter the name, no matter the image, no matter the icon, it is one power, one presence, one infinite intelligence, moving and breathing and having its being as all of life. My life, your life, the lives of everyone around you, lives of your parents and their parents, the lives of ancestors past and ancestors yet to be, the lives of everyone on this planet, whether I agree with them or not, whether I think they're a good person or not, whether they do great things or not, still part of the one, still part of everything. And so I'm in this place knowing that the divine must be operating through and as your life perfectly, whole, complete, nothing missing, nothing absent. And that each and every breath you take is a divine breath, a holy breath, bringing into your life what is necessary, first in consciousness, then in form, and releasing what is no longer necessary, also in consciousness and then in form. And so we are in this cycle of giving and receiving, this cycle of becoming and releasing, this cycle of demonstrating, of embracing, of expanding and growing and living and laughing and loving and learning and failing and falling down and getting back up. It's all God. So I claim for each one that hears these words this day, a deep, deep inner sense, a deep inner knowing that right where you are is absolutely perfect. That right where you are is where you are absolutely necessary for you to be. That whatever you're going through in your life, whatever experience is happening in your life, that is the best thing for you, to not about you, but for you, to move you forward away from any limiting beliefs and into the more empowering realms of being, the realms of allowing spirit to operate through and as your life rather than to your life. The ability to see the perspective of allowing spirit to operate through your life rather than feeling the sense of that victimhood, letting go of all that crap, all that stuff that doesn't work, all those old beliefs and those limiting beliefs, and being in the place of knowing that at the end, whenever that may be, there is a divine flow of good that's happening in and as our lives right now, here and now, in glorious ways. Glorious and awe-inspiring ways. So I am thrilled to overflowing in this moment for the opportunity to be together in spiritual community, thrilled to overflowing in this moment for the opportunity to be the conduit through which God speaks these words, grateful beyond measure for all the good that's coming my way and all the good that's coming yours. Life is good. I am grateful. And I release these words into the law that is already acting upon them and must demonstrate itself into form. And so it is. And so it is. So it is. Hey, thank you, dear ones. Whoo, baby. What a great evening. What a great evening. I'm having well, here in Colorado, we're finally starting to hit some nice warm spring weather. It's staying later a little longer. We're having some good times in that regard. And it is so grateful to be with you in spiritual community. Thank you for being part of the New Thought Media Network and this growing spiritual community, this growing spiritual family that we're creating. And so it is, Kathy. Good to see you, dear one. Thanks for being with us. Hey, tomorrow's Friday, and that means it's worth getting up early because first thing in the AM, 7 o'clock Mountain Time, Brother LZ and I get together and we shoot the shit. That's what we do. And tomorrow we have the amazing Laura Topper is going to be on with us and help us to have a conversation as well and be a part of our conversation. So, and Fridays, wow, more and more really cool stuff coming all the time. And one of the things that I am always excited about is to see who is going to be Rev Skip's guest tomorrow. Let's find out.
Faith, love, openness, willingness.
Well, it looks like a trifecta of ministerial consciousness on Rev Skip tomorrow, panel discussion. So it should be a great time. Please join us for that. And before we go, please do, hey, where's my video? That should be over here. Where is it? Uh-oh. It's not there. I'm going to have to go hunting for it. Here it is. I want you to please do me a favor. Just take one more minute to say thank you to our sponsors.